Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me loud and clear, right?
Yes,
Okay.
Doctor.
Okay, so today we will continue with our class for under programming techniques, chapter 4, operator and operation expression, sorry. So last week we have taken a look into the data types and also input and output process, which involves scanf and printf. So this week, this is one of the most important topic for this half semester, which is operator and expression. So without operator and expression, programming cannot occur. So when we talk about operator, usually it means uh, excuse me, Nadira Akasha, are you here? Are you here? Raise your hand or something like that. Nadira Akasha had some problem, technical problem. Okay, so never mind. So okay, where was I? Okay, so this week, this is involve operators. So when we talk about operators, usually it involve what you call it, a mathematical equation, and also something related to comparison of values. Okay, like for example, more equal, equal and more, equal or less, equal not equal, something like that. Okay, so I think Nadira Akasha had some problem with her internet, so I think let's just proceed. So, okay, so this week, our objective is to understand the C expression concept, okay, operators, precedence, and associativity and statement. Okay, so you should be able to identify usage of each operators and all those expression. So here in this chapter, we will talk about arithmetic operator, which involve a lot of mathematical operations. Relational and logical means that when you talk about logic, usually we involve true or false, something like that. And some expression and conditional, which usually involve if, else, something like that. So when we talk about operator and operand, okay, so here what we have here is an equation which is x minus y. Okay, can you see this x minus y? Okay, so x minus y here is represented as an equation. Okay, so x, okay, x is what we call an operand. Y is also called an operand. Okay, and minus is what we call operator. Okay, so operand means usually involve variables or numbers. Okay, operator is what kind of process are we going to do with those numbers. So this is what we usually express as operand and operator. So usually operators, okay, they are known as a syntactical token that token that requires an action to be taken. And operands is an object on which an operation is performed. Okay, it receives an operator's action and can consist of constants, variables, and expression. So these are the difference between operators and operands. So operators, usually they can be categorized as either arithmetic operators, assignment operators, relational operators, logical operators, and conditional operators. So usually for us to understand for your stage right now, currently we try to limit our operators understanding to arithmetic first before we go towards conditional or something else. Okay, so when we talk about arithmetic operators, okay, so here is an equation here. Z is equal x plus y. Okay, z equal x plus y is what we call an equation, which is operand and operators here that you see that z and operand z is equal to operand x plus operand y. Okay, we have a lot other operators like for example a plus plus, a minus 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 b minus minus a. Okay, all those are programming computer related operators. Okay, means that there is some tricks in computer programming that you can utilize those kind of memory to make sure that you can create a more simple equation. So that's why they invent plus plus or minus minus later on. Okay, so what we have arithmetic operators. Okay, first we have multiplication. So multiplication is not x, it's star. Okay, star. Okay, star symbol represent multiplication. Slash symbol represent division, division and integer division. Okay, so and then we have percent. Percent is modulus. Okay, so can anybody here tell me what modulus means? You guys are from FIS, you should know about modulus, right?
Negative, positive, answer in positive.
What? Minus to positive? No. That one is in the bracket modulus, right? That one in certain programming language also have, but in this case, for this modulus, percent modulus, usually when we talk about, okay, in case 4 divided by 2 is equal to, right? Okay, 4 divided by 2 is equal to. If you think about 5 divided by 2 is equal what? 5 divided by 2, 2.5, right? 2.5, usually 2.5, right? So in case in mathematics, in computer, okay, in case you are dividing integer, 5 divided by 2, you will not get 2.5, you will get 2. Why? Because integer, they don't have fraction number, they don't have 0.5 point number, so you will miss some of it. Okay, if you learn about, when you look back into your primary school, okay, you learn division in your primary school. Okay, we have like, well, for example, 5 divided by 2, okay, you will have equal 2, and then you have remaining 1, baki 1. You guys remember? Right, baki
Yes.
1. Okay, so modulus is where we want to get the baki. So if you say 5 modulus 2, the answer is 1. Okay, 4 modulus 2, the answer is 0. 5 modulus 2, the answer is 1. Okay, 7 modulus 3, the answer is, for example, for 7 modulus 3, the answer is also 1. Okay, 9 modulus 4, answer is 1. Okay, so 8 modulus 4, the answer is 0. Okay, because you can divide it. So modulus is where we want the baki there. Okay, so and then we have addition and subtraction where you are used to. So today we will conduct some programming, okay, related to those operators later on. Next, we have a unary operator. Okay, so unary operator operates on, okay, or effect of a single operand. Okay, like for example, A equal to A plus plus. Okay, so B equal 10, B minus minus. Okay, so for the first time, for A plus plus, for the first time, when you put it A equal to, when you put in A plus plus, okay, the next time you call A will be 3. The next time you call A again, it will be 4. Okay, 5, 6, 7. Okay, continue, because every time you call A will be increase, will have an increment. So on the other hand, if you have minus minus, it will be decrement. Next time you call B, it will be reduced by 1. Okay, so this is where you have unary operator. Okay, I'll demonstrate later on after this. Okay, so here we have an example. Okay, you have an example of operators here. Okay, you guys can see my slide, right? Right. Can you guys see my
Yes,
Yes,
slide?
sir.
doctor.
Okay. I'm afraid I'm talking alone. Okay. So here you have an operator. Integer A is equal to 21. Okay. Integer B is equal to 10. Integer C is equal to none. So in this case, usually C, you start with 0. Okay. C is equal A plus B. Okay. And then you have printf. You can print the answer C. Okay, A minus B, A times B, A divided by B, A modulus B. Okay, A plus plus, A minus minus. Okay, what do we have as an answer here? Okay, we start with A plus B. So when you do A plus B, the answer is 31. Is it correct? 21 plus 10 is 31. So C answer is 31. And then the next one, C is equal A minus B. So A is 21 minus with B, 10, supposed to be 11. Yes, correct. Okay, A times B, 21 times 10 is 210. A divided by B, 21 divided by 10, supposed to be 2.1. But however, because it's an integer, it only registers as 2. Then you have A modulus B, where you have the result is 1. Why is it? Because 21 divided by 10, the remaining is 1. So C is equal to 1. Okay, and then you have this. I'm not sure whether you can see my mouse or not. Can you see my mouse?
No, doctor.
No. Oh, so without my mouse is a little bit difficult. I need
Oh,
my
yeah.
no
I can
Can,
mouse.
see it
Ah?
now.
doctor?
Okay, you
Can
see
see
my
Yes.
about
mouse?
the mouse.
Yeah,
Ah,
it's
can.
here.
Can. Okay, good. Okay. So then you have 5. Okay, for number 5, line 5, C. No, 6. A plus plus C equal A plus plus 21. If you put A plus plus, the answer is 21. Okay, if you put A minus minus, the answer is 20. Okay, so why is it 21 and 20 becoming like this? Okay, so here in this case, okay, 21 A plus plus here, C is representing the current value, okay, and then before it increment, and then here C representing A, okay, after it's subtracted with 1, so it become 20. Okay, so here if A starts with plus, it will start with 21. If it's minus, it will start with 20. So it's basically like that. Okay, so usually, okay, when we talk about unary operation, unary is one of the most difficult things in operator. Sometimes you might get confused with it, so I'll try to avoid using this kind of question in your exam. Okay, so like for example, A equal 1, B equal 1. Okay, so value of A, can somebody suggest me what the output is? Value of A is equal
1.
1, eh? Okay, the value A is equal 1. Let's see. Okay, value of A equal 1. However, when you look at A plus plus, A plus plus also the value is equal 1. And then you call back, okay, value of latest A. Okay, latest A means that this A has been plus plus. So what happened when they been plus plus? It will increase by 1. So latest A right now is 2. Okay, so next we have B. B, we have plus plus B. The value of plus plus B, even though B start with 1, the value of plus plus B is equal to 2. Okay, and then the value of latest B is 2. Okay, what is the difference between A plus plus and plus plus A? Okay, what is the kind of the difference? Okay, what kind of difference is it? So if you call the value of A plus plus, okay, they will call out the result before the increment occurred. Okay, plus A plus plus means the value before the increment occurred. Plus plus V means that it's a value after the increment occurred. Okay, so this is one of the confusing thing that you might see in programming, but however, try to tend to avoid it just for correct outcome sake. Okay, sometimes you miss a lot these kind of things. Okay, then we have increment like this. You have plus plus A and minus minus A. So like for example here, A is equal 1. Okay, here is A is equal 1. The value of A is 1. The value of plus plus A is 2. The new value of A is 2. And then you have value of minus minus A. Okay, value of minus minus A means that this minus minus A is a result after A being reduced by 1. So 2 minus 1 decreased by 1, okay, is 1. Right now the value of A is 1. Okay, so this is one example of the programming of unary operators. Okay, now one of the most confusing one is A plus plus and A minus minus. What happened when you do A plus plus? Okay, like for example here, value of A is 1. When you put A plus plus, because it's haven't increment yet, the answer is 1. When you call out the new A, the answer is 2, because after the increment, this one is being increased. Okay, and then you have the value of A minus minus. Okay, A minus minus. So here A minus minus is 2. Why? Because the result of the minus haven't been decreased yet. Okay, haven't been decrement yet. This is the original result before it being decremented. And again, if you call it, like for example, what is the latest A? Okay, the latest A is this value after it is decrement by 1. So the answer here is 1. Okay, so this is the result. Okay, next we go towards binary operator. Okay, so binary operator, okay, which operation related to numerical value, which is integer and float. Okay, which is mostly addition, multiplication. Okay, so this is an operation that has a constant or a variable with constant or two variable. Okay, you have a constant, variable with constant, or two variable. Okay, when you do arithmetic operation like mathematical equation, you have priority. Like for example, do the bracket one first, right? And then after you do the bracket one, you do multiplication and division, and lastly you do addition and subtraction. However, in programming, the highest priority goes to bracket, and after that is plus plus and minus minus, and after that times, divide, modulus, and lastly is the plus and minus. So because this plus plus and minus minus, usually even in the computer science department, we have a lot of students uh, confusingly use it in program. Okay, so at the end the result did not occur what he intended. So I tend to advise for our course, okay, try to avoid using plus plus. Okay, try to avoid using plus plus or minus minus in your coding, just to make sure that you will not make mistake later on. Okay, so when we talk about parentheses here, the bracket is the highest priority. Okay, multiplication, division, and modulus is the second highest, and the third one is plus and minus. Okay, right now let's do some practice here. Okay, we have an equation here. How can we conduct an operation in this using this kind of equation? So let's start the demonstration now. Okay, let me disable this one first. Okay, okay, you can see my screen, right? Can you see my mouse button? Can you see my mouse button? Okay, good. Can. Okay, so I have my code blocks here. Okay, I put my slides. I think my code block should be on the right. Okay, I have my slides here. Code blocks here. Okay. So I'm currently in KL, so I only have my laptop. I don't have my second monitor, so kind of like crowded in the screen right now. Okay, so save file X. Okay, so I have here in chapter 4, 4, 1, sub 1. Okay, I have this. Okay, let's start with hash include. Okay, stdio.h. Okay, and put integer main double slash program. Okay, let's start with what do you want to do first? Okay, we are going to do two equations that involve three variables A, B, and C. So when you can see my code blocks right now. Can you see my code blocks?
Yes,
Yes,
doctor.
doctor.
Okay, good. Okay, so here you have this one. Okay, let's start with declaration of variable first. So since your variables are real numbers, so we are only going to do the integer. So you put integer A is equal 10, okay, with comma, B equal 20, with comma, C equal 30. Okay, so in this case, you have three variables here being declared as integer. Okay, and then let's start the calculation. Okay, so A times B plus C is equal what? So you can directly create a printf. Okay, printf. Then you create a semicolon. And when you're here, you put in the equation first. A times B plus C. Okay, and inside here, you're going to put in the answer, %D. Okay, so this is one example. Okay, and then printf. You create the answer what will appear first, and then what do you want it to show. Okay, here what you want to show is A times bracket B plus C. Okay, and this is where the result will be. The result is %D. Okay, so you have okay this set of codes here. So let's try and compile it. See first. Okay, you build it. Okay, I have no error, zero warning. So let's run it. Oh, I need to put you see the answer here is supposed to be 200 to 230 and 500. Can you guys see it? Can you guys see it? The screen right now? Can you guys see this one? The result.
It's a bit blurry, doctor.
Bit blurry. Okay, let's make sure that you guys can see it properly. I just share my entire screen. The same thing. Okay. Okay, you can see it much more clear. Is it much more clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So here you have. Okay. Here you have 230 and 500. So the problem here is that I did not make a space between these two lines. So in order to make space, I put /n here, and then I compile it again. Okay, you don't have any errors, right? Okay, don't have any errors. Then right. Okay, supposedly that the answer is 230 and 500. So this is the result of the code here, the practice here. Okay, so you can just try it by yourself later on. Okay, so let's get back to the slides. Okay, let's get back to the slides. Okay, I need to make sure it's okay. As you can see here, okay, we have this one. Okay, the answer here is 230 for A and for the first one, and 500 for the second one. Okay, let's go towards the second question here. Okay, here you have 4 questions that you need to have. Given x is equal 10 and y equal 5, find the value for the following questions. Okay, the questions are not related with each other. So x is equal y modulus 4. Okay, and then you have x times equal y, x divide equal y, and x modulus equal y. Okay, so let's try and do this code first. Okay, so here I share back my screen. Okay, so here we have, okay, let's just change this code. We have x, y. Okay, we remove c here. So x is equal 10, y is equal 5. So here, the first formula will be x is equal y. Okay, let's put it here. X is equal y modulus 4. Okay, you can just put it together closer. Okay, so here you can put it here as x. Okay, let's just remove this one first. Okay, let's try and run this one. What will happen? Okay, I'm building this one first. Okay, and when I run it, x modulus y divide, oh, x is equal y modulus 4. Here the answer is 1. Why? Is there anybody? Are you guys going? You guys are lagging? You guys okay?
It's okay now, Doctor.
Okay. Okay, so here I have the answer is 1. Why? Because y modulus 4 is 5 divided by 4. The answer result is 1. So x is equal to 1. Okay, so let's take a look at the second question. X times,
Doctor,
yes,
can you please rewind back because at UMP the line was unstable, so it was lagging a bit. So
where the
uh,
first, the A one, the
I think yes,
A.
the A1.
Okay, okay, so here you have this one. Okay, I include, uh, okay, x is equal 10, y is equal 5 here. Okay, when you want to create the equation, you just type in x is equal y modulus 4 with semicolon. Okay, I don't need space. So when you build this one, what happened when you build this one? You build it and you run it. Okay, you got the answer as 1. So here, why the answer is 1 is that y modulus 4 is y 5 divided by 4, and you got remaining 1. So the remaining 1 is what being displayed as x. Okay, so next we go into question B, okay, which is x is times equal y. Okay, so let's see what kind of result that we have. Okay, no error. So you have 50. Okay, what does it mean by 50? X times equal y is that x is equal x times y. Okay, x times equal y is a simplified form of equation. X equal x times y. So you have x 10 times 5 is equal 50. So here is the answer here, 50. Okay, next we have x divide equal y. Okay, x divide equal y, you have, okay, x divide equal y. Okay, what happened here? You have x is equal x divided by y. So x is equal x 10 divided by y 5. So the new x is equal 2. Okay, so you have the answer here. And lastly, x is equal modulus y. Okay, so x is equal, x is modulus equal y. So what happened when you do x modulus equal y? Okay, and then you see you play. The answer is 0. Why the answer is 0? It is similar to x is equal x modulus y. So x modulus equal y is equal x modulus y means that x is 10. 10 modulus with 5 is equal 0 because 10 divided by 5 you have 0 remaining. Okay, so you have the 0 answer here. Okay, so next. Okay, next I'm going to turn back to my slides. Okay, so how I'm already confused my display. Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing for a while. Oh, sorry, I'm having internet connection just now. Okay, can you guys hear me? I'm having internet connection just now. Can you guys hear me? Hello?
I can
Yes.
yes,
Okay,
Yes, sir.
I'm using a lot of software currently, so I had some bandwidth overuse maybe. Okay, so okay, I need. Okay, can you guys see my video tab here? Can you guys see my camera video? You guys can see, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to present that way because too many sharing screen. Okay, wait. I need to a little bit blurry. Okay, so wait. I need to figure out how first. Okay. Okay, I need to figure out how first. Okay, sharing a window. Okay, can you guys see this one? I'm sharing the slide.
yes, clear.
Can I?
Yes,
Can you guys see? Okay, can. Okay. So, okay, this one, when you see, okay, we have this, I think, did I cover all of this? You guys understand, right?
Yes, Doctor.
Okay. Okay, next, okay, let's have the assignment operators here. Okay, this is an example of operators. Okay, you can see that times equal is equal x times y. Okay, same with all the others here down here, and you have the result the same. So make sure that you guys, if you guys let's just say that I also prefer you do this kind of coding instead of the left one. Okay, sometimes I also get confused. This one we much more, let's say we are much more used to this kind of mathematical equation. Okay, so let's use this in our codes from now on. Okay, so next, I'm going to give you a few minutes for you to figure out how to do the codes here. Okay, like what I just, hello,
Mm.
Uh,
hello. Okay, I'm having some problem. Hello, hello. Okay, I'm having some problem. I have to resort in my phone hotspot from now on. A little bit use of data lah. Okay, never mind. Okay, so you guys can hear me, right?
Yes,
Yes,
Doctor.
can.
Okay, okay, sorry. So, okay, so now let's use some of the time to do this practice first. Okay, let me share the window. Okay, can you see the window here? Okay, try and do this problem first. This will be a simplified problem comparing to your test later on. So please try to do this first. Okay, so write a program like what we did just now. Okay, a monthly expenses for each family is different. The salary should be divided according to avoid a lack of money. The good practice is by dividing 10% of the salary for saving, 50% for paying debts, 40% for other expenses. As a developer, you are required to build a system to calculate the expenditures of the salary. At the end, the user will know how much they need to spend for salary, debts, and other expenses. Okay, let me just simplify this for you. Okay, you guys need to have an input where the program asks the person, okay, the person using the program, they will ask, please input your salary. And then when the person who used the program input their salary, like for example 3,000 ringgit, the program will put an outcome. Okay, 10% of the salary is for saving. Okay, equal how much? 50% for paying debts, equal how much? And 40% for other expenses, equal how much? So only that. Okay, so please try and open your code blocks, and I'll give you 10 minutes to do it now. Okay, please remember what we did last week, Scanf, okay, in order for you to key in the amount of salary. Okay, use 10 minutes. Okay, I give you 10 minutes to do it before I show you the answer. Okay, anybody got the solution? Wants to share their screen with me? Share the screen with class? Anybody? Anybody can do it or not? Oh, anybody would like to share? Lokman, you want to share?
Tak siap lagi, Doktor.
Tak siap lagi. Okay, we wait another 3 minutes. Supposedly, this kind of coding will only take you less than 3 minutes to do. Okay, imagine for your hot hand-on test, you are given 2 hours to do the codes. Okay, so Lokman, can you demonstrate? Lokman, can you demonstrate? Not working. Hello.
Sekejap
Okay, tak apa. Okay, I'll share you some of my answer first lah. Okay, let's change this presentation view. Okay. Okay, can you guys hear me?
Yes, Doctor.
Okay. Okay, so you can see my codes here, right? Can or not?
Can, Doctor.
Okay, so let's start with this one. Okay, I'll just remove this one. Start with the mean. Okay, so we have to create one integer first, integer salary. Or should we create float? Never mind, integer salary is fine. Okay, and then you have to create 3 items because we are going to do percentage. You need to use float because we are going to do fraction number. So here float 1 is saving, and then you have debts, and then you have other. Okay, so now let's ask the user, okay, please input your salary, print F. Okay, let's talk to the user first. Please input your salary. Okay, like this. Okay, and then you wait for the user to enter the value. Okay, so when you enter the value here is scanf %d. Okay, remember when you use scanf you have to use n salary. Okay, so now next you will do the calculation. Okay, saving is equal 10% of the salary. So 10% is 0.1 times salary. Am I right? Correct, right? Saving is equal 10% of the salary, right? And then we have debt. Debt is equal 0.5 times salary. And then you have other, or debts need to be S. If not, they will be mistaken because here at the top I use S, debts. Okay, other is 40% of the salary, 0.4 times salary. And then we just put it in output here. Printf. Okay, in. Okay, what do you want to show first? You will show saving first. So saving is %D. And here what you want to show? Saving is equal %D. And then next question.
%F, Doctor? What they float kan?
Correct. %F. Correct. Good. You already understood this one. Okay, so here I include /n so that it jumps one level down. Okay, so next we have printf equal. Okay, here you have depths. Okay, so the variable depths equal %F. Okay, and you have /n. Okay, anybody WhatsApp me right now? Okay, nothing important. Okay, ignore my WhatsApp ringing. Okay, printf % other equal %F /n. Okay, we have here is other. Okay, you have the results now. Okay, let's try to compile everything. Is it going to work? Let's take a look. So when did, 0 error. So let's just run it. Please input your salary. So let's just put 3,000 ringgit. And then let's see the answer. Okay, so my saving here, supposedly 300. Okay, debt is 1,500 and other is 1,200. You guys got it? You guys got it? Okay, is it correct? Supposedly correct, right? Is it supposedly correct? So how, if you see that the number of .0000 is quite long, so let's reduce it with .2. I only want 2 zeros at the back of the fraction number. Okay, so let's build again and then run. I put my salary 3,000 and I see that my saving is 300 ringgit and my debt is 1,500, other is 1,200. Okay, let's just have some little bit fun. We put RM in front. RM. So let's try compile it. What will happen if you put this kind of words in front of it? Okay, I put 3,000. And you can see that, okay, saving is RM 300 and 1,500. Others is RM 1,200. Okay, so let's see what in case I put my salary with RM. What will happen? Okay, I put my salary with RM. RM 3,000. What will happen? Wow. Can you guys see this? Okay, can you guys explain to me what happened here? Anybody can explain? What is happening right now? Oh my God, what the hell is this? Anybody can explain to me? Suddenly I become millionaire. You see? 40 to 420,000. What happened here? Can anybody tell me? Any suggestion? Any idea of what happening right now? And
Sebab kita register salary kita sebagai integer. So bila kita letak any character, dia tak akan boleh read.
okay, yes, betul. So when you put some characters, okay, it cannot read properly. Okay, it read, but it will not appear as what you intended. So here is a mistake there. Okay, supposedly you should not include RM because, okay, you have your salary in the form of integer, so it must be a real number. Okay, so this is what we try to avoid. Okay, in case you are using salary here, you need to make sure that you input a correct integer here. Okay, thank you very much for the answer. Okay, do you guys understand? Do you have any question for this problem? Because we have a lot more to go. Any question?
Doktor, kalau kita nak tulis juga RM dekat depan tu, kena tukar apa-apa?
Okay, usually okay, there is some kind of coding that you can do to avoid those kind of situation, and those usually is a little bit higher level lah. So we have to scan all the input. Like for example, usually we'll not scan it as salary, we will scan it as character. Okay, character. Okay, you have salary, like for example, you enter 6 digit. Okay, character 6 digit. Okay, 9 for example. Okay, 9 digit. So when you put the 9 character, you need to convert, like for example, if they put RM at the front, you need to convert the remaining 7 letters into integer. There is also a method doing that, but it takes a higher level lah. So usually when people key in those kind of information, they will not automatically put integer. They try to make it as character, because when people key in information to the computer, we have a lot of button, okay, on the computer. So they tend to have some kind of error checking possibility. If not, you will see that the same kind of result, okay, there will be a different result, might be wrongly calculated, like I just showed you just now. Okay, so usually this is a developer job, okay, to make sure that the program is foolproof, means that in case, or fault tolerance means that in case people mistakenly enter something that is not uh, common, okay, they put in, like for example, large RM, small RM. Okay, large RM and small RM, small letter RM, large letter RM, they represent different kind of numerical values in computer. So this will be interfering with the calculation as well. And for example, okay, in case of we in computing, faculty of computing, we do programs, a lot of programs. Okay, those kind of challenge usually happen when we key in your student ID number. Okay, like for example, please input your student ID number. Sometimes you use small letters, sometimes you use large letters, sometimes you insert space there. So we, as a developer, your friends in faculty of computing, they do programs related to your student ID whatsoever. Okay, they tend to make sure that people will not make mistakes lah. So there's a lot longer algorithm, okay, that to make sure that when what you key in is the correct one that we want. So if it cannot be the correct one, we have to make sure that we can convert it into a correct one, so that the calculation will not be mistaken. So this is what kind of challenge that we programmers have. Okay, so for your case, just make sure you use the correct data type. So I will try to make sure that you guys use the correct data type every time you do coding, so there will not be a lot of problems later on. Okay. Okay, so let's proceed with the next item. Okay, I think I'm afraid that we cannot finish it within time. We have 15 more slides. Okay, so this kind of practice later on you will see inside your lab sheet that I will upload later. So please make sure you try to practice it. You can refer to this video later on. Okay. Okay, so let's proceed with my display capture. Okay, good. Okay, now, okay, let's proceed. Next one is typecasting. Okay, so casting is to convert data from one type to another. This is an example that I mentioned to you before. So we have character, we convert to integer that we want to change it into a calculate things that we can calculate later on. Okay, so usually we want to change the expression to be a specific data type. Usually we have the type and we have the expression. Okay, like for example here, in case we want to change integer to float. Okay, you have C is equal float A divided by B. Even though you have A divided by B, A and B is in integer, when you use float here, okay, it makes sure that A and B is being converted into float first before the calculation being occurred. Okay, this is what we want. Okay, so in this case, we have the value is in float. Okay, and then we have relational operators. Okay, relational operators is where you have if statement. Okay, it can create what if. Okay, it's like a Disney Plus series, what if. Okay, if is where you have true or false, true or false. Okay, usually this one, in order to create it correctly, you need to draft the flowchart first. Okay, make things easier. Okay, when you create, okay, a flowchart, you have a direction where you want to go true or where you want to go false. Okay, if true, what you want to do, what you want the codes to do. If false, what kind of codes you want it to do. And in if, okay, if means that you have to compare two variables in order to decide what is true and what is false. Like for example, if value x is equal to y, and when the x entering the flowchart is really equal to y, it will turn into true. If it's not equal to y, it will turn into false. Okay, so we have this relational, which is greater than, less than, greater or equal, less or equal, not equal to. Okay, we have this kind of operators to help you decide which path to go, the true path or the false path. Okay, let's go for an example here. Enter two age, compare the age, and print out which age is older than the other. Else, the age are the same. Okay, so let's take a look at my display here. I'm doing the coding now. Okay, let's share the codes here. Okay, I'm sharing the window in my screen here. Okay. Okay, you can see my code here. Okay, let's create a new code here for this problem. Okay, you guys see my screen, right? You guys can see my screen, right? I need to check it every time I change it.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So I have this integer main, enter two age, compare the age and print out which age is older. So here, in case I made mistake, forgive me because it's been a while I could code. We see integer age 1 and age 2. Okay, if age 1, okay, is less or equal age 2, okay, okay, and here you have age 1 printf, age 2 is older, and then you have, in this case, else if, else also good enough. Printf age 1 is older. Let's just make another one. Okay, this is less than age 2, older, as if, and then lastly we have else. This one I need to include. Okay, age 1 is larger than age 2. Okay, and then lastly as printf, they are in the same age. Okay, so now, okay, let's do the coding, the input and output. Okay, I have the algorithm here. Okay, if, okay, I have if age 1 is less than age 2, printf age 2 is older. Else if, is it correct? Else, yes. Else if age 1 is more than age 2, age 1 is older, and else means that other than this one and this one, they are in the same age. Okay, so now let's do a scanf. Okay, please input, please printf, please input to age. Okay, I'm not sure whether this is a correct move or not. Just try %d, %d. Okay, h1 percent h2. Okay, let's try and compile first. Oh, okay, no error. So please put two ages. I put 10 and 20, space 20. What we have? Age 1 is older. Is it correct? Age 1 is older. Oh, I have some problem here. Why the hell is H1 is older? Okay, just to be safe, let's make it 2. Okay. Okay, brilliant, no problem. Okay, 2 ages. So I put 10, enter 20. So now I see that H2 is older. Okay. So as you can see here, what I did is that, okay, I put 2H, H1 and H2. Okay. So H1, okay, this one is input by first one, 10. H2 is input by the second one, 20. So here, H1 is 10, H2 is 20. So they compare 10, is it 10 smaller than 20? Is it? Yes. H2 is older, is the one coming out. Okay. And in case I put another one, let's put, uh, let's run it first. Okay, put 20 and 10. 10, 20, enter 10. Okay, so H1 is older. You can see that here, okay, is H1 less than H2? No, false. So it go the second one. Is H1 bigger than H2? Yes, it is. So means that H1 is older. This one is being published out. Okay, so this one as a filter. Okay, and this one is the filter rule. Okay, what you want it to show, okay, is depending on which filter rule that allow the result to be shown. Okay, in case you have the value, this one, H1 is less than H2, this one will be displayed and the other will not be displayed. Okay, so this is what we call conditional. Okay, can you guys understand? Any question for this one? Any question?
Doktor,
Yes,
apa pasal doktor letak curly bracket banyak-banyak dekat bawah?
this one,
Faham tak?
this one.
Ya, ya.
Okay, curly bracket ni, okay, oh yeah, for people who are not used to it, okay, in case H, if you want to use if, okay, originally, if the rules is like this, the rules is like this. Okay, this is how you use if. Okay, if. So you have this one, the first bracket is the rule. Okay, what is the rules? Rules for if. And this one, what is the process? The process in case this rule is true. And then next one, the process in case this rule is true. And this is the process if all other rules are false. Okay, so in case you are using 3 conditional, okay, like for example, you want to compare. Okay, I give you a simple one. Okay, please input a number. Okay, so here I put one number, x. Scanf x. Okay, here I put a rule. Okay, if x less than 10, and then x more than 10, okay, let's put an else. Okay, let's just put else. Yeah. Okay, if s less than 10 means that it's let's put, what do you want to do if x is less than 10? So let's put in, I want it to show printf, okay, small x. Okay. And then next here, what you want it to show, I put it printf large x. Okay. So it's going to be long, else nothing. We don't want it to do anything. So it's going to be long. So that's why I put space, something like this. Okay, I put space down here so that I can see where is the output. And then I put space down here. enter, and I put another space. Oh, supposedly I missed one bracket. Okay, another space down here. Okay, so this one, just to make sure that I will not mistake it, I put another space here. Okay, so you can see that this is the rules. So when I run it, expect this one before this. Yeah, okay. When I put space, I need to put semicolon. So when I run it, you can see input a number 20, 10. What? Not 10. Oh, equal. I did not put equal, so there are no result. So let's put 1. Printf is the same as me. Okay, that's right. Input a number 10. Am I doing something wrong? Oh yeah, I forgot. Okay, let's try again. Please input number 10. So it's the same as mine. You see, this will appear. Okay, if I put, like for example, I put 9, small x. If I put 11, large x. Okay, so this is what you want to do. So conditional, okay, you have, okay, this one, the process and also the rule. Okay, you need to remember you have the process and the rules. Okay, anybody, what's up? Send me a message here. Okay, faham. Okay, so this is how we're going to do it. So here, let me turn off this one first. Okay, and I turn off this one. Stop sharing. Okay, share again window. Okay, so this one, okay, what you see here is a relational operators. Okay, you have this condition is true, execute this statement. This condition is true, execute this statement, else execute this statement. Okay, so this is what we're going to do when you have some things you want to make sure that I need to turn off my WhatsApp so that it will not be crowded. Okay, where you have a lot of things you want it to do, depending on the input, we're going to use the if condition. Okay, so here is an example. Okay, what age are you in? Okay, if age is 17, that the same age as my programmer. No, if else, so you are really what age? Okay, this is an example of the codes that we have. And then we have logical operator used to combine more than one relational test. Okay, also known as compound relational operators. So logical operators is like this, and or not. Okay, this is usually if you have two things that you want the if to consider at once. Like for example, as x must be less than y and x is not equal 0. Next one, x must be less than y or x is not equal 0. Okay, so this is the same kind of rules that we're going to have. Okay, example here, okay, of expression. Okay, a plus x is less or equal than b. Based on this question, this input, this one is equal true. Okay, a less than b, ch1 is equal a, this one is also true. b is minus x less than 5 or ch1 not equal a. This one is false. So you need to make sure that you can understand this expression. This is not, this is or, this is not equal, this is equal, this is less equal. Okay, so when you have conditional operators, you need the condition must be depending on what kind of true or false you want it to be. Okay, so before we end our class, okay, I have this practice example. Okay, the system will calculate amount of bonus that the employees will get. If the employee years of work is more than 5 years, they will get 1,000, and others they will get 500. Okay, let's take a look at this one first. Okay, here example 1, you have integer main. Okay, you have integer age and integer bonus. How old are you? They will ask the person, the program will ask the person will enter the age in integer. If age, okay, age is more than 20, okay, bonus equal 500, bonus equals 0. Okay, this one, this code is a little bit different. Okay, let's change it a little bit. Okay, I'll show you easier one. Okay, let's take a look. Let's take a look. Okay, I'll show you easier one, how to do this. Okay, so you have this kind of codes. Okay, here you need to put two integer first, integer age and integer bonus. Okay, so right now you need to ask first, printf, please input your age. Okay, and then you put in scanf, %d, width and age. And then you put in the statement, if, first one, okay, age is less than 5 years. Age, wait, calculate the amount of bonus that the employees will get. If the employees have worked more than 5 years, they will get 1,000. Otherwise, they will get 500. Okay, what is related to 5 years? Okay, so if age, okay, is less than let's just make it 5 years. Less than 5, work age. Okay, so here you print, you do some calculation here. Printf, let's make another one. Bonus is equal 500. Your bonus is %d bonus. Okay, now you have a second one, else. You can just copy this one and edit this one to 1,000. Now, easy, right? So let's run it. Okay, please input your work age. I put 5. Your bonus is 1,000. If I put, so my work age is 2, your bonus is 500. So easy, right? So this is conditional, what you want to do here. Okay, sometimes if your work is like, for example, your age and salary. Let's take this, make another one. Copy, paste, please input your salary. And you have this one is salary. And you put another variable is salary. Okay, so you want to make sure that if it is less than 5, it's 500. And then you want to put another condition here, else if, okay, else if, let's put another one up here. Else if, okay, then enter. Okay, you put another one here. I want to make sure that if age is less than 5 and salary, okay, in case you want to put n. Okay, if you want to put n, you have to use another bracket inside. And age and salary is more than 1,000. Okay, bonus is 100. Okay, if age, let's just put something. Age is more than 5. Okay, and salary is less than 1,000. Okay. Okay, so here you want to put in bonus is 750. Okay, else here. Okay, so let's see if how does this work. Okay, input my work age is let's put 3. My input salary is 2,000. Okay, my bonus is 500. Why? Okay, why? Because my salary is more than 1,000 and my age is less than 5. If I put in, on the other hand, my work age is 3 and my salary is 900, for example. Okay, you can see that my bonus is 1,000 because if age is more than 5 and salary less than 1,000, I put in my bonus. Wait, my salary is less than, oh, sorry, my salary is less than 1,000, but my age is less than 5, so my bonus is 1,000. So on the other hand, I put in my work age is 3. No, my work age is, for example, 7, and my salary is 800. You can see that my bonus is 750. Okay, so this is where we use the conditional. So this is where your programming become much more interesting. Okay, so we have other example here.
Doktor nak tanya,
Okay, silakan.
yang kenapa ada dua NN tu saya?
Okay, NN ni merujuk kepada done. Okay, done. Kalau satu aja N, dia merujuk kepada address. Kalau dua N ni dia merujuk kepada done. So adakah yang ini dengan yang ini
Dia macam nak gabungkan ke?
dia macam nak gabung. Kita nak sambung rule ni dengan ni N. Tapi bila kita nak gabung ada satu lagi cara, OR. Okay, OR maksudnya ni. Kita pakai ni. Okay, OR. OR means sama ada yang ini ataupun yang ni. Kalau syarat yang ini kena dan tapi syarat yang ni tak kena, dia masih boleh keluar yang ni. Kalau OR. Kalau done and kalau syarat yang ni kena, syarat yang ni tak kena, dia tak keluar yang ni. Kalau syarat dua-dua kena, baru dia keluar yang ni. Kalau OR, salah satu syarat kalau kena, dia boleh keluar. Lepas tu kita ada satu lagi. Kita panggil apa ya? Sekejap. Ni. Not is another thing. Not macam for example, kita boleh guna not like this. Not equal 5. Okay. We have this not equal, kita boleh guna macam ni. Kalau age other than 5. Okay, tak sama dengan 5 or salary lebih besar pada 1,000. Okay, so this is where we have conditional dekat sini. Boleh faham?
Boleh.
Okay, any other question before we end our class?
Doktor,
Yes.
boleh tak doktor copy paste doktor punya coding tu letak dalam chat?
Yang ni?
Ya tu.
Okay, sekejap ya. Dalam chat. Okay, you boleh try ya, Ran.
Okay doktor, thank you.
Okay. Okay, any other question?
Doktor, boleh
Yeah.
tak tolong tengok saya punya code block?
Okay, sebentar ya. Saya check saya punya ni. Sekejap. Saya banyak sangat saya share at one time, so saya just start to be confused. Okay, sekejap ya. Saya dah stop sharing kan? Okay. Okay, awak boleh share screen awak lah. Okay, you can share your screen now. Okay, kenapa
Saya
dia keluar
punya-
masuk?
Saya punya ni kan, bila saya create new project, lepas tu sekejap.
Kenapa console application? Oh,
Sekejap.
cancel dulu. Kalau saya pergi dekat file tu je, file, new, file new, empty file. Okay, lepas tu
dia
file
ber-
save as dulu. File, Save as. Okay. Letaklah nama apa-apa. Tapi .c. Letak nama apa-apa. Chapter 4 ke? Jangan guna dot. Jangan guna dot dekat nama. Serta je chapter 4. CH4. Okay, save. Okay.
So dia macam tak keluar yang ni. Saya kena buat manual klik satu-satu. Baru
Oh,
dia...
itu dekat view. Settings. Pergi kat settings. Toolbar tu tengok. View. Toolbar. Okay. Sekejap Cuba tekan fit toolbar tu. Fit toolbar. Oh, bukan
Dia kena tick semuanya, Doktor.
Setting. So dia ada tengok setting. Pergi ke atas. Kanan sekali ada setting. Bukan pula. Tengok dekat view balik.
Dia kena tick semuanya, Doktor. Yang dekat toolbar tu.
Tak, dia
Kena tick semuanya.
Okay, pergi dekat toolbar tu.
Sebelum ni okey, ni dia saya kena tick satu-satu untuk bagi keluar tu.
Tengok optimize toolbar. Takkan nak kena keluar satu-satu. Leceh lah. Tak apalah, pandai-pandai awak lah. Benda tu keluar. Okay, apa soalan dia tadi?
Tak, saya nak apa, memang saya kena klik satu-satu ke?
Kita tengok perspektif tu. View, perspektif. Default. Klik dekat default atas tu. Perspektif. Code block default.
Okay. Thank you, Doctor.
Okay, good. Any other question?
Doktor saya.
Yeah?
Nak share screen boleh tak, Doktor?
Boleh, can. Share your screen.
Okay. Yang ini, Doktor. Yang ini semua airan memang dapat. Ini saja yang first.
Okay, let's take a look. Okay, depths. Dari jauh saya dah nampak. Okay, you read the error. Error apa?
Depths undeclared first use in this function.
Okay, why? Cuba awak tengok dekat yang red box tu.
Salah spelling.
Salah spelling depths. Bukan dekat yang blue, dekat yang black. Belah kanan tu. You use a variable. Okay, so when you write a wrong spelling variable, they will appear like that. Okay, this variable undeclared. Okay, because they don't know, you haven't mentioned it before. Okay, usually like that. See, no error. Okay, any other problem?
So far.
Okay. Any other question? Okay, any other question? Don't have any other question?